Welcome back to BLACKSITE, and I want to talk to you about the new terms of service agreement with YouTube that will be used on all content creators. The FTC and YouTube came to a settlement of $170 million because of Coppa violations in which they were gathering information from kids 13 and under, using it for ads, and how this affects all content creators on YouTube, especially the new black media. Now they are saying that all content creators are liable for their channels. Any channels that use any type of children ads or anything violates the service agreement. But one thing that I did catch in this whole situation, if you violate any of these terms of service agreements, or the FTC comes down on a content creator, it will cost you $42,000 as a fine. Now, YouTube, under this new agreement, has implemented commercially viable channels. That means December 10th, when new terms of service agreements come down on YouTube, they can basically sweep YouTube of all channels they feel that is not commercially viable. And the reason why I talk about this with the new black media is because they say we can get rid of any channel that they feel. And that means when you come to the new black media, you're talking about media that's talking about ADOS, talking about foundational blacks, talking about reparations. And with the 2020 election coming up, and you have basically these great media giants who basically started this whole thing going back after the 2016 election, that they went to YouTube. Time Warner went to YouTube, Comcast went to YouTube to shut down these online channels that were extremely popular and that were affecting elections and were basically taking revenue from these huge multimedia giants' pockets. So it started with Alex Jones, it went down to other content creators, and now this is the third edition of this coming down this year. And the reason why I am so fearful of the new black media, because I feel as though those in politics, in the Democrat Party, who feel that the new black media is putting pressure on the party and basically doing this through YouTube. Also, remember this, they are starting to control the agenda. People like Tone Talks, Yvette Carnell, Tariq Nasheed, and many others who are on YouTube are now starting to set the agenda in the Democrat Party. And those in power are extremely angry. And I know, and I told you this earlier this year, that they will go to YouTube and they will tell them, get rid of these channels. They are not commercially viable. And that could mean anything. There is no rules and regulations on what can happen to your channel on YouTube. They haven't given you any steps. They say if you have any kind of children's content on, that you may be punished. But I'm telling you, it's going to go farther than that. These rules and regulations that were put down by the FTC on YouTube, YouTube will use this to shut down channels that are extremely popular. So people who think because they got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200,000 subscribers, that no way is going to happen. It can happen, because they're going to say it's commercially not viable. They can't make money off of it. And we're going into a dangerous time in America, because you have media giants like Comcast, Time Warner, Fox, who want to get rid of the new black media. who can influence millions of people through these YouTube channels. Many of the YouTube channels that you see today get a bigger audience than CNN. And that makes them extremely angry because in 2020, they want to have the influence over the elections that's coming. They don't want content creators, what happened in 2016, to happen again. They are using this whole children's thing to get to the new black media or the new media on YouTube. So they are going to shut a lot of channels down from now into November when the election comes. This has gotten out of control of shutting people's channels down. But it's their platform. They can do what they want to do. And they're doing it to millions of people around the world because of what they are expressing, what they are saying. And a lot of people are starting to agree with the new black media. YouTube used to be a free, open platform for everyone. Now it becomes censorship. If you don't say what we want you to say, you won't be on YouTube. It's getting to a point where it's almost becoming similar to what's happening in China. To where it's certain words you can't say, it's certain sites you can't go to. And this is how they control the narrative that they want spread across the media. This isn't a coincidence that is happening now before the 2020 elections. This is what they always wanted to do, and they're doing it now. They want to terminate the new black media and the new media across all platforms. And they're using these rules by the FTC to take advantage of the situation. So beware, ADOS members, foundational black members, because they're coming for us. And they're coming for everyone's channels. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.